In Hawaii, I'm Kenny Choi.
And I'm Laura Yamada. Well, what a difference a year makes. When Neil Abercrombie took office as governor a little more than a year ago, the state faced a budget shortfall of hundreds of millions of dollars. Well, today he made his supplemental budget proposal, which predicts a surplus. That story from KITV4's Kyoki Kerr.
We have been able to turn this situation completely around.
The governor and his budget director say because of new lower salary contracts with public unions, the state is saving about $60 million since it's spending less on employee retirement and health benefits.
1 year ago, the sentiment and overall tenor of the state economy and the state financial condition was considerably different than the one that we're heading into the next legislative session.
Albert Young says the state was also able to save about $25 million in part by refinancing bonds. So the governor wants to fully restore about $174 million to both the hurricane relief and rainy day funds, money used by lawmakers during the last session to help balance the budget.
We'll not only balance the budget, we will not have to have tax increases, but we'll be able to make some investments in our New Day program and some initiatives that we all want to see achieved.
The governor also wants to restore about $46 million worth of cuts in services for the poor, for food stamps, Medicaid, and child protective services.
But it doesn't represent a full restoration to its peak.
That would bring back about 40% of the human services cuts made since 2010.
If we stay on course, then we'll be restoring services that perhaps we would like to have done a little sooner when we can.
The governor also proposes spending nearly $60 million in improvements to UH facilities across the state, just a fraction of the $426 million in university construction projects on the books. And the governor wants lawmakers to approve another $50 million for public school improvements, a small percentage of the hundreds of millions of dollars of school projects also waiting for funding. Now, the governor says his budget could have a surplus of up to $199 million at the end of the next fiscal year. The governor's people say a proposal to tax pensions will not be proposed again this year, but there's a chance the controversial tax on sugary sodas could be reintroduced next legislative session, which convenes January 18th. Back to you.